I'm gonna jump out of a plane in this video.
Oh.
If you don't know, a few days ago was my birthday. It's okay, you don't have to say happy birthday. Just subscribe down below if you like any of this content. And generally, for my birthday, if it's up to me, I just go live on Twitch and farm as many Prime subs as possible because people feel bad because it's
those
my
Prime
birthday.
subs, baby.
And then I order
Let's
Domino's
go.
pizza and fall asleep at midnight. But this doesn't really happen anymore because I'm
Aw.
dating cutie Cinderella.
Yay.
Who's kind of like
Cutie.
the superwoman of girlfriends when it comes to
Aw.
big celebrations. If you
That's
want proof,
awesome.
look no further than the surprise roast on my 3rd-year stream anniversary.
Welcome to the roast of Ludwig.
I mean, who does a surprise roast? I've never even heard of that. I didn't know it was a thing. So, as my birthday was rolling around this year, I thought that she might have been up to
Oh my god,
something.
actually true. For her birthday, I mean for Lud's birthday, I think she messaged like everyone for like a video, like a cute little video compilation from stream. You know how like people ask like streamer friends to like make a compilation video and then like you do one and blah blah blah. She asked me. Also, speaking of cutie, we're gonna be doing a baking stream soon, like in the next 2 weeks. I haven't figured out like the stuff, but we're doing a baking stream together. I don't know if it's like on her channel, my channel, or like how we're gonna do it. I'll talk to her about it, but I'm like very, very excited to do a baking stream with her. She's awesome. She's super nice, and I would love to bake with her, and she's an amazing baker, so I'm very excited. In the next 2 weeks, I don't know when exactly, but I would love, we're doing one for sure, 100%. And I think we even know what we want to do, like what we want to make, I think, but yeah.
It's Ludwig's birthday. He's in the other room sleeping, and
Baking
we have
stream.
a surprise at noon that
Baking
we have to
stream.
leave soon for.
But I didn't realize how much I underestimated her until she walked into my room and my 2 best friends told me this.
Time to go.
Oh.
We gotta go jump out of a plane, bro.
Now, if I don't look too excited to jump out of a plane, well, it's because I don't want to jump out of a plane. Now, obviously, this isn't out of nowhere. The reason I told Cutie that I would ever even want to do this is because of Tommy in it.
Oh my
Tommy.
god, this is a nice gift. You said you wanted to go skydiving. And you said Tommy in it could do it, I can do it.
Oh.
Just say that a lot.
About everything.
This says 10 mil though. I can't do that. You know, I didn't
Oh
think
my
through on this
god.
That's right, Mr. Almost 10 million subscribers on YouTube, Mr. Vlogger, Mr. Minecraft Mod, Mr. Great with Women, who once upon a time was a Ludwig viewer DMing me for advice.
Aw.
Look at him say, boys, the plan is simple.
The plan was incredibly simple. That's a lie.
Thank you, Tommy. Well, the simple plan today was to jump out of a goddamn plane because we were watching one of his vlogs where he did the exact same thing.
Oh my
and I
god,
turned to
my
Cutie and I was
heart
like,
is
I
leaving
can
my
do
chest
that.
right
I
now.
was just talking shit because I didn't want to be outdone by a 17-year-old British kid. You get that? You can understand
My
that? Not
heart
wanting to
is
be outdone by a
leaping out
17-year-old
of my
British kid.
chest
I'm not
right
saying
now
Tommy's
looking
not
at
great.
that.
I'm just saying a 17-year-old British kid shouldn't outdo a 26-year-old man. That's how I thought things went. Until Tommy rolled around, my life was going much better. Then I had to jump out of a plane, Tommy. This is your fault. Anyway, I found out I had to jump out of a plane, and I wasn't too excited about it, but I wouldn't say I was scared.
Hey, what's up?
You just scared?
No,
You can be.
I feel phenomenal right now,
You're-
actually.
Are you feeling good?
Oh, I feel terrible.
Oh man, you're gonna go out there and have some fun. Give me a high
I
five.
Oh
have
my
to do it.
god.
I was a little bit
Oh
scared.
my god, it's so
Now,
scary.
luckily for me, I had 3 of my best friends jumping out with me.
so
Somehow,
cute.
Cutie managed to convince Aiden, Ben, and Mango to jump out of a plane
Aw.
at the same time as I did to make it a little better of an experience.
Why are they
But
drinking from the
some
side
people
of
are
the
handling
can?
it a little bit better than others.
Tell the people why you decided to join this adventure with Payment.
I've always wanted to go skydiving. It seems fucking awesome. Like in every single way. It's like the best type of adrenaline rush.
Holy
Thank you.
crap.
I'll do anything one time.
And you?
This is my one time. I did it because a 17-year-old British kid did it, and I would have
Oh,
felt like a pussy if I didn't.
shotgunning the
So fuck you, Tommy.
beer.
I am a pussy.
I've never shotgunned before, I
Thanks
guess.
for driving.
Mango also a pussy not doing it.
He's gonna do it.
Mango was a part of the original plans and spent the last 2 days coming up with a new excuse as to why he can't jump from the airplane. Didn't have time to meet us at our house and drive with us, but we have gotten him to the actual skydiving
Oh my
place
god.
where these boys are convinced that they can call him a pussy enough times that he'll go off the
Oh
plane.
my god.
I feel a little guilty shaming a man into jumping off a plane
Why?
by emasculating him.
What if you did it to me?
Well, you'd be a pussy if you didn't jump.
All right, you feel good?
I feel wonderful.
You need anything?
No, I'm lying down because I'm so excited to jump out of the plane. I'm remembering what ground feels like because I'll forget it soon.
Great. Well, you look handsome.
No.
When we finally showed up to the skydiving location, we were met with a really nice office reception area, and they showed us a cool introductory video to help us learn about skydiving.
Oh my.
The positive side of parachuting is
The positive side of parachuting. The This only gives me more anxiety.
You guys are gonna be
Holy
kissing
crap.
each other.
This is so scary. Oh, I need to run a poll in chat right now.
If that dude jumped out of a plane, I could
Oh, Branson, thank you so much for the 5 months. Would you go skydiving for real? For real? Yes? No? Hell no. Alright, here we go. Alright, start the poll. Okay, let's see it, chat. Where are you at? I'm voting hell no.
for the first half.
He spent 15 more minutes talking about how I could die and I've signed away my entire life. I don't want to sign away my entire life. I want to sue you if I die. That's what I like doing when I'm dead, suing people. I'm an American. But after the video, luckily we got right to diving into a 2-hour break.
All right, we've been here for about 2 hours. Nothing has happened besides some basketball.
Basketball.
That was definitely not mango.
We waited 2 hours for
2
finally
hours?
someone to come up and show me what to do. Because to this point, I have had no training. I don't think you're supposed to be prepared for skydiving in day-to-day life.
The weight on the
My
ride up to
normal
jump is
jumps
much
is
scarier
about,
than
I don't
actually
know,
jumping.
an 18-inch vertical on a good
Yeah.
day. You tell me. But I'm not exactly accustomed to jumping from 14,000 feet, which is what
Holy
skydiving
crap.
is. It's jumping from 14,000
14,000
feet. And so I was really relieved when finally my tandem diver, the man who's going to be strapped to me, Alex, came out.
You
Oh.
seem like you do some sick shit in the air. Some cool jumps. Say it again?
I can release you and try catching.
Oh,
I love that one.
oh god.
Try and catch.
I'm scared.
Sometimes you miss,
He
but
said,
most
I
times you
can
catch.
release you and
I
try
found out
to
he's a really
catch
cool
you.
dude from Russia.
Wow, that's actually
specifically
a lot of people who
Siberia,
would go
moved to the
skydiving.
United States to skydive. Which
Actually,
is
more than
crazy.
fif-
It
more
made
than
me feel
half of
really
you are
comfortable
down to go
'cause he also had a bunch of
skydiving.
arm
That's
sleeve
wild.
tattoos, and it felt
Wait, you guys are so wild. 53% of you, okay, well, that's not very accurate, but there's only like 370 votes, but 375 of you are down to go skydiving. Okay, well, I'm with the other 250 who said, hell no.
I really did.
Hell no.
I kind of dragged it over their face.
Stephen Best Buy, thank you so much for the 10 months. And Garrett Bear, thank you so much for the 11 months. Listen, guys, I want my feet and my body firmly glued into the ground. I actually hate the feeling of floating. I hate it. I absolutely despise the feeling of floating. So you know, like even sometimes in the elevator when it goes a little too fast and you can kind of feel yourself like levitating a little bit. I hate that feeling.
like he was the type of guy
no.
that Red Bull or X Games would be like, yeah, you can hang out with us. You know, he just seemed badass.
Would you hate swimming then? No, swimming's a little different. Swimming's a little different.
As long as he brings me down to the
It
ground.
doesn't make.
At least he
It's like that feeling when you levitate. It's like that feeling where it's like your chest is leaving your, like your heart, like the middle of your guts are leaving your bones. I don't know. I can't describe it. It's like your insides are flying out of your bones and your body. Like I can't. I'm just like, no, please, everything stay in place.
Oh, you cocksucker.
Oh my god,
I'm
not
gonna show
this
my guy because he
frame.
might see this.
Why
Leslie,
did
thank
I
you for doing
pause
this
it
for me.
on this frame?
Maybe a little more charismatic.
And I expected a really in-depth guide on what to do. And this is what he told me. Head up.
Head up.
Put your body in the shape of a banana. Put your feet up like a scorpion. And that's it. That is everything he told me. The only other piece of info was to hold on to your straps, which he didn't need to tell me to do. I was doing that even when I was on the ground. That's every single thing I learned. It took about 15 seconds. 15 seconds to learn all of that.
15 seconds.
To be honest, I spent more time learning how to parallel park, and that seems a lot lower stakes. Like way lower stakes. It took longer to learn Nintendo's safety guidelines than it did to understand every single thing I needed to know before jumping out of a plane at 14,000 feet. How does that... How does that make sense?
Mango wanted to show you guys his taco in case he dies, so his son knows.
Oh yeah, I would
that he had
not
a
want
fish
to eat
taco.
before.
And he
Guys,
cries every time.
I would not want to eat before skydiving. What if I want to throw up? Ugh. Can you imagine throwing up while skydiving? Oh my god. Hey Wendy, this is my first time here. I've seen you play with Ray and you're awesome. Welcome. Thank you so much for watching the stream. The Diary of Shan. Thank you for 4 months. Welcome.
I see a taco.
Ew.
And so, we were ready to embark on our journey. Down came our plane, and me, Mango, Aiden, and Ben were off.
Yeah, that's your plane. That is crazy. It's crazy to see.
Now, if it isn't obvious by now, Mango was the most scared of the group to actually jump out of the plane. I mean, he didn't sign the waiver until 5 minutes before. They almost didn't let him get on the plane because of how long he delayed it, but he still got on the plane. And even when you're on the plane, you're still allowed to back out. But I wanted to make sure
to do it. Also, 100% would go skydiving than bungee jumping. Bungee jumping is just a no.
Thank you for the 100 bits, Raven. I don't know. I think they're both just as bad. I don't know. Oh god, it's scary. They're both scary. I don't know. I've heard of like horror story. I've actually think bungee jumping, more people have died bungee jumping than skydiving. Because I feel like bungee jumping, there's been a lot of weird freak accidents. But like skydiving, you usually like go with someone experienced and like you're not usually traveling like just one. So it's like a little bit safer. I don't know. I feel like there's been more like bungee jumping freak accidents.
he didn't, so I was trying to give him some encouraging words.
Freaky accidents, dude.
Last sips of water.
Don't stop it.
Before we go on the plane.
Stressy Labressy. Oh.
What is AeroTube?
You have to call your mom.
Mom, I'm jumping off a plane. I would call my parents, dude.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's so scary.
I'm scared.
Hey.
This looks like a senior picture.
My last pictures.
What am I supposed to do if you die on a plane?
Oh God.
Upload it. The thumbnail is you like this, and then my casket. But then you have to lift my body up, so I'm like slightly.
Oh my God.
It's a million views.
I think maybe it's because I'm getting a bit older. I kind of like living is what I've decided. And so I don't want to destroy that relationship I have with me being alive and Earth having me on it. And instead me doing... So I looked up the numbers. Maybe it's weird, but I looked up what are the statistics? What is the likelihood that you die if you jump out of a plane with a man strapped to your back? And I found out, at least in the States, it's 1 in 500,000. And although you might be thinking to yourself, Ludwig, what does that mean? How do I contextualize that? How do I use that number? Let's play a little game. This is what I did with my 3 friends to decide whether or not they had to jump out of a plane.
So I'm gonna do a random number generator. Guess a number.
367,502.
Okay.
Sarah, thank you so much.
97. 140,000. We're all clear.
Good. We're all good.
All right, let's go.
God.
Turns out that none of us guessed right, so the likelihood of anything going wrong was pretty low, not 0. Now, as we got into the plane, it's almost aligned like some battle royale. I feel like I'm in a live-action PUBG. I don't know if PUBG is what invented skydiving, but Well, at least that's what Jack Manifold says.
It's crazy to think PUBG invented this.
I'm not kidding. Within 60 seconds of getting on the plane and taking off, they opened the door. And I thought we were already going to jump out, but we were really low. And Alex reassured me. He said, no, we jump at 15,000 feet. We were only at 2. So I said, why do you have the door open? It was for AC. They open a door that makes you leave a plane for air conditioning. It's 2021, motherfuckers. We figured out AC, all right? We're masters of air conditioning and global warming. We're America, goddammit. You don't have to open a door to the outside. I thought we were all gonna get sucked out. I've seen enough scary movies. When you open a door in a plane, you get sucked out. I don't know why we didn't get sucked out. Someone who's a master plane sucker can teach everybody in the comments. Why do you not get sucked out of plane when plane is moving? I thought you're supposed to get sucked out. Is it because we were going too slow? Is it because we weren't high enough? I don't know. I thought I was going to get sucked out. I didn't get sucked out. I didn't get sucked off on the plane. No one sucked me. So anyway,
so much
immediately
suction?
I started noticing that all the stress I was feeling was not really being felt by the professional divers. In fact, they were really aloof. I remember the camera woman for Aiden looked over at his tandem diver and it was like, oh. And they were motioning how many more jumps they have, as if they were working at like Taco Bell and they had another hour on the clock and they didn't want to make more chalupas. I'm about to die here. And they were acting like it's another day in the office. But for as scared as I was and as nerve-wracking as the experience became, this is one of the coolest things ever. This is all of us jumping out of a plane at 14,000 feet.
Bye, my boyfriend. I hope you come back alive. I'll be really sad if you don't. Oh my god.
Final words? Yeah, sure.
Oh my god.
Hey, 30% of people watching my videos aren't subscribed. Subscribe to Ludwig on YouTube.
This Naruto music. I don't know if it's copyrighted or not. There's no way, right? I mean, Lud's using it in his videos that he's monetizing. Okay, listen, this is my thought process. If I'm watching someone's music and vlog, I'm gonna assume that they're using something that's not copyrighted, or like they're using like not enough of it to demonetize their video, because I feel like they want to monetize their video, right? So I feel like, you know, it's probably okay. Okay, oh god, it's the last stream. Okay, here, I'll do the music for him. Do 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 ha ha da ha do 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 do. I'm dead. There's no music. Oh, there's music.
Okay, still no.
Oh, it's
sign
only
of
like
life.
10 seconds of it.
Okay,
It's not gonna.
not exaggerating. Been 20 minutes since they took off. I'm like starting to get paranoid. I'm like, what if they were still on the plane and the plane crashed? But I
Oh
would
my
probably,
god.
like, hear if the plane crashed.
Monkers.
I think. It's just weird that none of them are back yet.
It's actually, it looks really epic, but I would be scared AF to do it myself, you know what I mean? Like, it really does look very epic, for sure. Let's go! It does look very cool. Whee! I think the gliding part seems fun, but not the dropping part. Like, I think like gliding down seems like alrighty, but not when you're just like straight falling.
Now, skydiving is
You know
a
what I mean?
two-part process. Part one is the part that everyone thinks about. It's when you're traveling at terminal velocity towards this big thing we call the ground. And if you don't stop yourself, you die. So you have to go to part 2, which is the parachute part. And the parachute part is actually a little bit scary because the moment they pull the chute, the guy who has the chute strapped to his backpack goes, and I go a little bit after. So we were offset. I was like below him. And this was the weirdest thing ever. Alex, as I am flying through the air, reaches down to my straps and says, I'm gonna make you more comfortable. And me, I trust this guy with my life because I jumped out of a plane with him.
Oh my God.
He undoes my straps and I fall half a foot because of how much slack he gave me. I grabbed onto his thighs. He's like, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine. I make it loose. Sit down. Fuck that, Alex! I'm gonna die in this goddamn parachute. Eventually, I make it down, and luckily, and also unluckily, I find out only when I make it down that I almost died. Yeah, apparently, while we were in the air, one of the other cameramen almost collided with us. And apparently, when you collide at terminal velocity, you can die or get knocked out. And if you get knocked out while you're flying, you die. Or it could have malfunctioned the equipment. And if the equipment malfunctions while you're flying, you die. None of that happened, thankfully. But it's really cool because this skydiving location has a big penalty for divers who might mess up in flight.
No.
Apparently there's a thing going where someone fucks up, they buy people a beer. The guy walks up and he's like, I owe you a beer.
That's funny. Sorry, chat. I'm shaking. I was like,
Almost killed
I was seriously. You guys weren't.
Scary, man.
You guys weren't coming down. I was
Oh
like,
my
I was like,
God.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem too bad. You know, my life's worth a few pints. I'll take that. I would have hoped for a pitcher, personally, or maybe a round of shots, but I'll take a few pints. I'm not greedy. And there it is. That was my birthday that Cutie forced me to go on, and I'm kind of glad I did. It was really cool as an experience, but I'm only glad I did it so I can finally say